So after a hard impact in the first feature with only 10 laps down, the track has decided to call the first feature at lap 10. It was a hard hit, terrible incident. Hopefully everyone's good. They have called Jake Gilbert the winner. I think I saw Jay is scored 10th. Didn't get a quick look to see where Maddux finished. But yeah, so they're going to be coming back down here. We got Haley Hill. She's making her way. She's making her way for her first feature of the night. She drives a 24 car right there. She's actually the presenting sponsor for the True North Racing podcast. But once the teams get back in here, we'll talk. We'll find out what the heck happened, and we'll even take a look back at the video before we even probably comment or even go forward with what we talked about tonight. So yeah, the teams are about to come. They're making their way back down here right now. So we'll see what Jae Maddux had to say about that race. All right, Maddux, you just got your first top 5 in the Grindstone Landscaping Canadian Modifieds. How did that feel, man?
Oh, it felt fantastic. I mean, this 51 Sherwin-Williams Paints TVM was on fire. I think we were definitely the best race for us, running the best times, keeping up with some of the big guys. But it felt really good to get out there. We got a good break with some cars wrecking out, but had a lot of fun and definitely like running up at the front now.
So from here on out, does that mean you're going to start taking your position from here on out?
After that, I probably might. Yeah, it felt really good. I think I started 9th in that one, so I think seeing how I started or finished up front, I might have to go in the back now since I'm running too good. But yeah, maybe I might start taking my spot, seeing how good this car is recently. So yeah, I'm definitely might start doing that.
So in that first feature, we were talking, and you said that you were right behind that incident that caused red flag and ended up ultimately suspending the race. What did you see from your vantage point there?
I mean, it was crazy. The 14 and the 84 were going hard at it for about 2-3 laps. But honestly, to me, it looked like either his throttle got hung or he lost his brakes. It was one of the two. because there was no smoke or anything. So I'm assuming he just kind of either got hung or lost his brakes. But it's unfortunate for both those cars. They were really good running the fourth and fifth. So those are two competitive cars, two good racers. So hopefully they're okay. Hopefully they can come out in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, pretty scary stuff being right behind that. But yeah, it was interesting.
Way to avoid it. Keep your car in one piece. We're kind of getting prepared for feature number 2 happening in just a little bit. What are you hoping to accomplish in feature number 2 tonight?
Same thing. Pretty much get another top 5 if possible, but run my hardest. Obviously try to make my way up to the front, keep the car clean, obviously is the main goal here. But do the same thing as last time, run the car hard, and I do like these night races, so I'm hoping to be even better.
All right, man. Well, enjoy your intermission. I know the team's getting prepared. We're going to go talk to Jay here in just a couple seconds. But yeah, man, go enjoy your intermission.
Yep, thank you very much.
All right, Jay, we're here with you now. After that first feature, you got suspended 10 laps in. What happened out there?
There was just some good racing. It was actually really tight. So I was in the middle of pack racing. There was most of us that were in there, and then we had an initial caution. A couple guys got into each other, and then they got caught up in that and spun around. And then the second one, unfortunately, they called caution when we were coming in, and I think it was 1484. Pretty bad crash. And right away they called the penalty. They did that right away. So as we all checked up, the cars got into each other, and I got into somebody, and somebody got into me. So I mean, it could be worse. For the most part, the cars are in good shape. So thankful that it wasn't as bad as it was. I'm glad the 2 drivers are okay. So Matt Safety did do a great job with that. Both drivers are.
You guys went to town, got working on it. What kind of damages did you sustain from that?
Our toe was out, like our alignment was out on the car. My sidebar, the weld on the bottom was cracked off, which is fine. It was broken before, so the weld that we had gave way, which it should. All my bars are good. So just the sidebar and some body damage, like panels, which is nothing we think about. So we're pretty fortunate, like I said.
So what are you? We're getting ready for feature number 2 tonight. What are we hoping to see out of the 43 car tonight?
Just a solid run, honestly. Just to run clean and make sure all the cars, like, we all have a great run. And it was unfortunate that we had to cut the race there at 10 laps just due to timing, but safety is the most important thing. But just have a nice, clean, caution-free 25-lap feature, and then have some corn tonight.
All right, man. We'll let you guys get back to work and get ready for feature number 2. So the teams and drivers are ready for their second feature of the night. Hopefully we can get this one in on all the laps that are scheduled. Jay's starting P3. Maddux is starting 6. We're gonna go hang out here in turn 3, and hopefully they put on a show, get more than 10 laps this time, and hopefully we'll see a nice clean race this for the next 20 to 25 laps. Good luck, have fun, bud, okay?
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being here, eh?
No problem, anytime.
Good. He's got a 6 in that car.
another feature is done for the Grindstone Landscaping Canadian Modifieds. Jay comes home P4. Maddux almost had another top 5, came home 6. Ricky just beat him down the backstretch in that final lap. Boys are going to come back here in the pits here in just a second, and we will get all their reactions about that feature. And yeah, stay tuned. Hey, look out! Sorry, man. Maddux Pepin is almost had another top 5 tonight. Buddy, you had a hell of a run in that second feature, coming home 6th. And literally, it was just on the last lap he made that pass. How did the second feature go for you tonight?
It was great. Kept the car clean again, was running really good. Didn't make any adjustments from the first feature, but car felt dialed in. And yeah, I was running by myself for pretty much half the race, but once we got into the last 2 laps, you know, you got the front guys that had to start in the back, finally start to make their way up. Fortunately, got me on the last lap pretty much by a bumper, but I was happy with the finish, and glad this 51 Sherwin-Williams Paint CVM is really starting to put the work to all these guys now.
Who do you want to thank for helping you throughout your season so far?
Obviously, Sherwin-Williams Paint's main sponsor here. They've put in a lot of work, put in a lot of money for us, and to get the race car pretty much. So I can't thank them enough. Oakfield Trailers, Ron Easton and Racing Stuff. They've always helped work on the car, so can't thank them enough. Elwood Glass, Jason Howell, Insurance, Jomo Media, obviously doing the day at the races. Can't thank him enough for all the work he puts in. Grindstone, Jay Lindy, thanks for sponsoring the CVM club this year. Can't thank him enough for showing interest in the club. So obviously my dad, he's been doing so much this year. He's the one that pretty much does all the work behind. So you can't thank him enough. He does all the work with the 43 and 51 and all that, even with our pro challenges. So he's been great. My grandfather, he helps all the time. My mom, my sister always keep me competitive. And my dad's mother, Mary, we always keep her in the cars. We have a sticker for her right here. So both her and my grandfather, we both keep them on our cars to have them with us while we race. So I can't thank everybody enough for all they do, and I can't hope they stay on next year, and can't wait.
All right, man. Well, go enjoy the rest of your night. It's fan appreciation night here. That means we got a corn roast that I am dying to get to down there.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for letting us ride along with you tonight.
No problem. Thank you for coming along and being a part of this journey.
And we're now here with Jay Pepin and his 43 car. Jay, how was second feature for you?
It was entertaining. It was pretty fun. We had a lot of action there, but it turned out to be a good feature. I think they cut it back to 20 laps just due to time for the night, but it was a lot of fun.
In that feature, you ended up making contact with a 38 car. It looks, I don't know, I didn't have a good view of it, but obviously our cameras are going to have a great view of that. What was your view of that on the track?
Yeah, I mean, I think we made some contact there. So I started behind the 38 in the race in third spot, and we had some great racing up there. I think the 5 was on the outside of 38. And yeah, I don't know what happened. We came into the corners and we tapped a little bit. I had some action behind me too, but I made some contact with 38 a couple times, and then one lap he got loose and I tapped him as he was getting loose, and he spun out, and yeah, got a black flag. Got put to the back for that, so we had to restart at the back and worked our way up, and we had a solid finish, so it was a good night.
Yeah, you definitely had a good night. You battled back from starting about 14th, 15th on the night in that second feature, finishing 4th. Who do you want to thank for that top 5 run in the second feature?
Well, immediately for tonight, the people who were here, like my son Maddux, who had a great run tonight. Congrats to him on, I think, 5th and 6th. He had a great run tonight. Really proud of that kid. Our crew, Kelly Tenley and AJ Passetti, who's a good friend of mine, who's been spotting for the 51 Maddux's car. He was a great help tonight. So we had some damage there in the first feature, and he was there helping us out too. And a big thanks to Sam Trella, who drives a 13 car. She's a rookie this year, and she's a very accomplished welder, and she gave me a hand welding back her sidebar on the car, and for Steve Murdoch for lending us his generator welder. Big, huge team effort. I love that about our club. We'll help everybody. But our sponsors, I mean, I can't thank Oakville Trailers enough. Ron Easton, he's a huge part of it. I know Maddux mentioned that too. We got John Bear GMC, Sherwin Williams, Epic Racewear, our very own Jomo Media, my buddy Jason Howe, Dominion Lending, so racing stuff, and all of our sponsors. So AM Plumbing, Valvano, WMKL Accountants. Yeah, they're all great supporters of mine, friends of mine. So it all makes it happen, and without them, we really wouldn't be here. I know people say that, but we really wouldn't be here. So it's a huge, big thanks to everybody there.
Well, it's definitely been a lot of fun hanging out with you tonight. As I said with Maddux, it is corn roast night. It's Memorial Night, fan appreciation, and we got a freaking corn roast happening. I know you probably haven't eaten yet today because that's your race day ritual.
That's right.
That means it is time for us to make our way down there and go get some corn.
That's awesome. Well, listen, I appreciate it. I love being the presenting sponsor for A Day at the Races, JTM Racing. It's been a pleasure doing it all year. So if I can say it on a social media platform, thank you very much for allowing me to do that for you. And I really enjoyed it myself, and it was great having you out to support me and Maddux tonight for the race. So thanks.
Honestly, when you approached me about becoming the race day sponsor, A Day at the Races sponsor, it truly made me feel really good because obviously you believed in what we do, and I can't thank you enough for believing in this crazy thing I'm doing. We've met each other 3 years ago. It's hard to believe. About 3 years ago now we met.
Right.
And you've been a Joe Media driver for the last 2 years. This year, technically your third year. Thank you so much for believing in what we do here. And we can't thank you enough for everything you do for us behind the scenes. Because, again, without all our sponsors, none of this would be happening. So we got to thank you.
Well, it's my pleasure. Like I said, we always say this. We love what you're doing. Big thanks to all the drivers, all you guys that do support John and his team. He's obviously growing and it's getting bigger, and I'm sure we're all proud of you as drivers. If I can speak for everybody, for what you're doing, and keep it up. So we'll always be here to support you. So well done.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for letting us ride along with you tonight. We will be back. Well, you guys will be back. I will be here, but with a different team.
That's right.
Your guys' next race is September 14th, and then championship night is September 28th.
Yep.
Which is also Joe Media night.
That's right.
With the club. So even though I'm going to be doing some social media for other teams, I'll be also popping down here. But thank you so much for letting me be a part of the club as well, because again, it's awesome, and I've always loved this club. You know that. And but yeah, we'll see you guys around.
Sounds great, John. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
So another day at the races presented by JTM Racing and Pets Pro Painting is all done. I have to thank Jae Maddux for allowing me to hang out with them today. It was a lot of fun, as per usual with the CVMs. I missed the club. Did that full time for them past 3 years. So it was nice being able to see them. This is my first race with them this year. But it's getting late. I already didn't even realize the time. I'm not even going to get a chance to have some corn or hot dogs down there. So to be fair, I could skip a few. So thank you to everyone who watches. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and joemedia.ca. Enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time I'll be September 13th at Oshwegan Speedway with Cam Thompson in his 28 crate sprint car. Gonna go back for the Nationals, and hopefully he doesn't have to run through the alphabet soup again like he did last year. So again, thank you to JTM Racing and Pets Pro Painting for everything they do for us, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time on A Day at the Races.